Greetings, everyone. Thanks for the thumbs up already. Are you ready for a Qigong class? The earliest one we've had so far. Let's get some music going. Let's get some soothing lullabies going on here. Turn the volume down. You let me know if it's too loud, okay? There we go. Aviva here. If this is your first time, welcome, 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 welcome. We usually do Qigong at 1:30 on Mondays and Wednesdays. This week we are doing 1:30 Wednesday, and for the rest of February and March we're doing 10:30 Mondays. I know, right? This is early for me, but I think it would be better with my flow as far as everything going on with everything. So thank you so much for being here. We're going to do some oil pulling today for the Heart Hook Qigong, and we're going to get real centered in our hearts today. Oh, thank you, Willow. Volume of music can go up a smidge, Patrick. Like that. Let me know. Or am I too quiet? Well, I think this might be a good time. It seems like there's more people on it this time. I was kind of thinking, maybe if we change things up, we might get more folks here. Because, it's hard to kind of stop in the middle of the day and do a Qigong break, even though it's really good to have that siesta. So let's all pay attention to our breath and our heartbeats. And I want you to really connect with what your heart is connected to, because one of the purposes of the design for this class, which I call Heart Hook Qigong, is to make sure that your heart is not hooked to other energies, to really make sure that your heart is an ice cream sundae all to itself, and everything else is a cherry on top. That is really interesting. So you're doing oil pulling with sea moss. Very interesting. The only sea moss I have right now is cherry flavor, so it might not be good to do that with that. But if I get the neutral stuff, then I don't know. I don't know if it would have the same effect as the oil, though, like actually pulling toxins out. It might be good therapy for the gums, but I don't know if it might, because sometimes I only use my own spit. And you can just like be walking around. Like I've done that at the Capitol before. When I feel a lot of negative energy, I'll just walk around and I'll start just swishing the saliva around in my mouth, and that sucks up the negative energy, and I'll just spit it out in the trash or whatever. So let's connect. Let's connect with the heart, with your energy. Feel the vibration of what you are. Really connect with what your intention is for class today. What do you need from class today? Thanks for sharing with Rachel. No, that's really cool, Patrick. I think that exemplifies how oil pulling is not just for taking toxins out of the body. It also could be for repairing cells in the mouth. which wouldn't be called oil pulling. It would be something else, I guess. I have brushed my teeth with sea moss before. That must feel so good to have that kind of rejuvenation going on. Congratulations. All right, my name is Aviva, and my intention is to be here with all of you today in this earlier class. We're going to do some oil pulling today. And the other intention for class today is to literally find some heart hooks and remove them and heal from that pain of being hooked in different ways. We might feel that we are the fishermen throwing out our lines and trying to reel in some fish for our hearts. Or we might feel like fish that have been caught on someone's bait only to be eaten or used or thrown back in. It hurts to be thrown back in, and it could be hurt to be eaten. And so love is the theme of this month for a lot of people with Valentine's Day. So we're going to do our best to heal some of those wounds together. Jabri's intention is to be here with you this morning. Just had a rough morning, so I'd like to focus on my whole body down to the feet. I'm sorry you've had a rough morning. And I've been using magic gel. Good. I think we'll have time to do the feet today, Jabri. Patrick's intention is to focus on the heart and the kidneys. Heart, kidneys, feet, whole body. Well, doing oil pulling, Jabri, is also another way of focusing on the whole body. Any other intentions out there? By the way, during my live, I think it was towards the beginning. Hi, Technical Junie. I think it was towards the beginning of my Sunday Night Live last night. There was like a clatter of dishes, and I looked in my kitchen and I saw there was no broken glass. Well, later I went to go make a cup of tea after the live, and I noticed the magnet that I had on my fridge like literally popped open and broke out of nowhere and clanged, went across my kitchen counter and clanged my teapot. It was right under the teapot. Half of it was right on the teapot, and the magnetic part was still on the fridge. And this just flew across my kitchen. And that's what that noise was. We'll have to see what I said in that moment, because it was like, it must be some kind of sign from the universe, because why would a magnet just randomly pop off and break? Any other intentions out there? All right, let's breathe in our intentions. Release anything in the way. Breathe in your intentions. Release resistance. Breathe in your intentions. Release resistance. Breathe in your intentions. And release. Breathe in your intentions. Release anything in the way. Of course, we are going to start today with the heart mudra. Now, the other thing this class deals with is blood stagnation. Bring the index finger down, thumb connected to the middle and the ring. Because blood stagnation is also like a heart hook. It's like you're stuck in a certain pattern instead of circulating your own love throughout your body. You're being stunted in a way. This is the heart attack mudra. It's called the heart attack mudra because it helps to prevent heart attacks, maybe even heal them. I'm going to gently breathe, and we're going to talk a little bit about heart hooks. And the way we're going to talk about them is also through teaching about Bach flower essence therapy, because Bach flower essences, the vibration of that mixture truly helps with heart hooks. So there's remedies like holly, which helps with jealousy and suspicion, which is a heart hook. And it's one of those things where you compare yourself with other people, you're not in that love vibration yourself. So that helps to fix that by giving you more of that vibration of love. The other thing is really important to talk about are the dominating remedies, not only for yourself, but it's a really great theory on what kind of dominating energies out there might have hooked your heart to begin with. And it's so indicative of the society that we live in, the competitive society that we live in, and the different heart hooks that can exist within the workplace. So all you corporate folks out there, you might benefit just from knowing that these personalities exist. So the first dominating remedy I'm going to talk about as we breathe into this heart mudra and energy, and you're welcome to do the chant as I'm talking, the yum, yum, is the vine. Now the vine is ambitious, steps on people's toes, the typical dominating CEO that will suck everyone's blood. So that's usually pretty easy to spot. And when you're devoured by that energy or hooked by that energy, as I'm calling it, then you might feel a sense of you just don't matter to this person. And you would be correct. Because they're just being super selfish and all they care about is the money that they're making, and it has nothing to do with you. So just being aware of that helps you to kind of unhook your heart and not try to please this vine personality. The next one's a little trickier. It's vervain. And I'm sure I'm guilty of this. The vervain personality is just extremely, extremely enthusiastic and uses their enthusiasm to kind of hook people and get people to follow them. That's kind of required of artists, right? We got to promote, we got to make things seem exciting, maybe more exciting than they really are. Or maybe they are justifiably an exciting thing that we all want to get involved with. But the vervain personality can't let that mask down. Like if you're talking to them and they're promoting something, they're not trying to connect with your heart at all. They just are promoting what they're promoting and sharing their excitement about it and being like, this is happening there. You should totally come, blah, blah, blah. This is, or they're just sharing their enthusiasm about something, and there's not grounding. And that's the balancing that you need when you're being really vervain, or when you're around someone vervain and they're hooking you through their enthusiasm. The key, my friends, is to always be in touch with your emotions. So if you feel like, I don't feel this excitement, I don't want to feel happiness, I'm sad right now, I'm angry. Well, that's being in touch with your feelings. It's like being in touch with the God energy that's around you and the truth, It's like you don't want to be fake. You want to just be how you are. The next dominating energy is heather. Heather dominates you by talking, not giving you any chance to talk. So you're completely dominated by not getting any chance to talk with their energy. So the Heather energy, they call it the Heather energy because the remedy for it is the Heather vibration. And that helps you really realize that breathing is really important, and it has other vibrations, positive vibrations, that counter that dominating need to dominate through just talking. And so what you're doing when you're dominating someone else through talking is you're actually dominating yourself. It's all about the mind taking control of the heart. So when you talk a lot, you're not allowing yourself to really feel what's in your heart. And so it feels safer to just talk. But it also creates that heart hook on other people, and it hooks yourself to that train of thought instead of just what's in your heart. Let's just enjoy the silence for a moment. Enjoy all the little fishing hooks coming out of your heart, falling away, allowing your heart to feel protected, not poked. The vervain is also the narcissist who love bombs and just tells you how amazing you are over and over and over again in order to hook you. And it reminds me of how resistant my grandma was to that, because whenever we would compliment her, she would just say, "I know. You're so beautiful, Grandma. I know. You can't hook me with your little compliments. I'm not going to give you more candy because you're telling me I'm beautiful." All right, shake that out. Before we stand up, we're just going to do some more shoulder stuff. We're going to squeeze both shoulders up. Release. And up. Thanks for the thumbs up. Release. And up. And release. Yeah. 2 more times. Up. And release. And up. And release. And again. Up. And release. Okay, we're gonna now turn the head to the left and lift the left shoulder up to the chin. Nice deep breath, and then breathe out, gently looking forward. Other side. Now, whichever felt better or felt easier, we're going to do that 5 times in a row. And 3 on the other side. All right, now we're going to tilt the ear towards the shoulder and lift the shoulder up. And release. And the other side, please. And then 5 times on the side that felt better to you. This is called the Kyo side. We're mixing Japanese and Chinese techniques here. And 3 on the other side. Good. And then bring the bottoms of the feet together. Bring your hands under the toes and gently drop the elbows down and breathe. Bring your hands under your ankles and then just rock back and forth gently. And bring the hands under the toes and gently drop the elbows again. Nice deep breath. Breathe into the center, expand the breath to every cell of the body, and then breathe out through every cell of the body. And do that same thing 2 more times. Great job. Okay, we're going to go ahead and stand up and do the Wuji Gong. And so we are going to oil pull as we do that. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab a teaspoon of coconut oil or sesame oil or hemp oil. Hemp oil, I notice, is really healing for my gums as well, by the way. And you can add a drop of oregano oil, or if you're really kind of like can handle it, a drop of clove, which stings. I like doing pine as well. Sometimes I like doing lemon, and you can do lavender. Anyway, you can just do plain coconut oil. So go ahead and get that teaspoon, and we're going to start swishing. And hopefully most of you have been to class before, because I'm just going to direct it for the next 15 minutes. We'll just do 15 minutes of oil pulling just with movements. I'm obviously not going to use my words. So I'll be right back with the coconut oil. Take your time. Grab your oil. supposedly, and it pulls heavy metals out of your body. So you don't want to spit it in the sink. You want to put it in the toilet or the trash. Thank you, Zebri. I just saw that. Yin hand is right for women, left for men. So yin hand under the belly button, other hand on top. Feet shoulder width apart. Yeah, spit it in the trash, not the toilet or the sink. Thank you. That's so great, Debbie. I appreciate even if it was $1. All right, spit it out in the trash. And sometimes I like to rinse out and spit a little bit more. Congratulations on the first oil pulling, if it was your first, or just on oil pulling in general. It really does. I feel like it makes the jaw stronger as well and the lips stronger. So, all right, we're going to open up wide. We're going to bend the knees and we're going to lift the left arm all the way up to the ear and just let it float down like a feather. As usual, I don't have a lot of space here, so I'm going to move to the side. You got this. 18 times all together. Okay, now we're going to reach across the body. So we're going to bring the left arm all the way up across and just let it float down like a feather. Nice breathing, going back and forth, nice and easy. I'm going to go where there's more space. Keep it up. Congratulations! That is just about the whole Wuji Gong form. Now we're going to do the Wuji, which means just do whatever you're feeling, free form. Feel the chi. Let it flow for 5 minutes, all right? One more minute. Feel the chi. 30 more seconds. Feel that chi moving around your whole body. Where is it stagnant? Thanks, Jeffrey. Congratulations, y'all did the whole entire Wuji Gong form, and partly with me not even instructing you because my mouth was filled with oil. Nice deep breath. Give yourselves a hug for the heart. We're going to cross that right foot over the left. Right heel is up. Do a nice twist to the left. Going to do that. On the other side now. Left foot over the right. Left heel is up. Nice deep breath. And twist. Whichever side was easier, you're going to do that 5 times in a row. Okay, and the other side. Okay, so another fun exercise for gotta get the music back on. For stagnant chi is any form of kickboxing, by the way, or lifting your foot above your head. So you can just do that to help with your stagnant chi, stagnant blood chi. You can do some chi walking to help with the stagnant blood chi because that sea of blood is what that moves. Today we're going to do this fun exercise where we clap our hands and then bust our legs out to the side as we do that. Okay? So clap, bust. Back in. Clap, bust. Clap, out and in. See, my legs are going out like that and my fists are coming in. Clap, fist. And bend the knees also when you open up the legs. So it's like you're getting into this karate stance. One more time. One more time. Did you see me? I didn't even clap my hands. Okay, one more time, and then we're going to do 2 punches. Then we're going to do a shield. We're going to punch that right foot, the right hand, and the left foot. Okay? Switch. Wait a minute. Start from the top. Wait. Then punch, shield. I'm lost. Okay, from the top. Punch, punch, shield, punch. Okay? Punch, punch, shield. There we go. Punch and kick. Punch, 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 shield, punch and kick. Punch, 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 shield, kick and punch. Punch, punch, punch. From the top. Punch, punch, shield, punch. Punch, 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 shield, punch. Punch, 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 shield. Punch and kick. Punch, 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 shield. Punch. Punch, 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 shield. Punch. Punch, punch, punch. Punch, 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 shield. Punch. All right. From the top, one more time. Clap, in. Punch, 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 shield. Punch. Punch, 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 shield. Punch. Punch, 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 shield, 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 punch. Clap, in. Clap, in. Clap, in. Clap, in. Clap, in. Couple of cranes for the heart. Lift one leg, bring it down, cross the wrists. Okay. Bear time for the kidneys. Step with the right foot, right hand forward, left back. 1, 2, 3. Step with the left. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You can walk around in a circle. I don't have much space here. So just like at Golden Drops, they sell something. It's actually Brazilian and from Dominican Republic. It's called coxinha, but it's spelled COX. Okay. Coxinha. And so that she sound is like the sound of the water, the shoo, shoo, shoo. And you could do the sound of the water as you do this movement. Shoo, 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 shoo. I know what you meant, Patrick. Shoo, 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 shoo. Coxinha, shoo. So it's not like an SH, it's like a shoo. It's hard to explain. Shoo. Don't mind me as I spit everywhere. Shoo, 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 shoo. Think of an X as you say SH. And even in like in the books, Grandmaster Fu writes it as CHOO. Shoo, 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 shoo. Water. Shoo. But I find when I do the ch, it just takes too much energy. Like it's like it makes me dizzy or something. Shoo, 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 shoo. But do whatever works for you. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Shoo, shoo, shoo. 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 Let's move the boulder out of our way. Right foot in front. Right foot, right hands, both hands up to the right. Move that boulder out of your way. The fear. Other side. Shoo, fly, don't bother me. Shoo, fly, don't bother me. Shoo, fly, don't bother me. Shoo, fly, shoo, don't me. Shoo, fly, don't bother me. Shoo, fly, don't bother me. Oh, you little cockroach. Zoing, going, going. Shoo. Okay, so now I guess we'll go to the feet. Any questions? Anything you want to share? Any challenges you might have had? Any requests? All right. We are going to rotate each toe a few times in each direction and then pull the toe away from the foot. So I did say that there were 5 dominating remedies in the beginning of class. Actually, I think there's just 4 because I could only think of one more. I just did 3 in the beginning: vine, heather, and vervain. There's also one called chicory. Now, the chicory is the typical dominating, bossy person that we all know about usually. The chicory person always tries to correct you. They walk into a house and they find everything that's wrong with it instead of anything that's right with it. Rotate a few times the ankle in both directions. They might nitpick you about your diet. They might comment on your body and say, or it could just be like a nagging kind of motherly way. And you think, oh, it's just a motherly thing, but it can kind of cross the line a little bit. Like, when are you going to get your hair cut? Your hair looks so bad. Or just like nitpicking things about stuff. Aw. Thanks, Jeffrey. It's good to check in with our friends. Or they might be like, just, and they might mean well, and sometimes it's fine to have that energy around you because, you want to feel nurtured and like someone cares about you. But if it feels overbearing or like this person is really not respecting what you have chosen, then it's probably a chicory experience that you're having. The chicory personality also does not like rejection. They can't function in rejection. Like, rejection is like the end of the world for them. Find a point on the bottom of the foot and hold that for 20 seconds. And they fear it. They fear rejection so much that they become more dominating, probably. Chicory energy is also judgmental and fearing rejection. And I think that what that does is it really blocks people out from being able to love them, and it stops them from sometimes being able to feel love because of all the walls that are put up. Yeah. It's a hard space to be in, the chicory space. Chicory might give a lot of gifts also, but only like because they want to change you. Like if they think you smell, they might give you deodorant as a gift. So it's really a selfish thing for them. Not that you wouldn't want to smell good, but All right. And now under the knee, a couple of fingers below, there's another pressure point. Hold that for 20 seconds. All right. Now above the knee. I think a lot of people have become chicory lately about certain mandates, but anyway. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, I gotta do it for 5 more seconds. This feels so good. All right. Tap up and down. And brush, brush. Happy feet, happy feet, happy feet, happy mouth. We're doing so good today. All right, other side. Rotate each toe a few times in each direction and then pull away from the foot. So I'm teaching you about the dominating personalities, because if you come across them, you might realize that your heart is getting hooked by them or from them or for them. And so when you recognize this, you can also forgive yourself for making that energetic connection and pull, and just pull those cords back into your own heart, and also sit with whatever feelings you might have about this person. It's not that they're a bad person, but just realizing energetically that they might have been sucking on your energy or pulling at your energy in a way that just hurt you and didn't feel good to you. It doesn't mean you have to hold a grudge, but you don't have to let them do that. Bring the toes back and rub the bottom of your feet. Jabri has a question. Mondays, the rest, yes, exactly. Wednesdays we'll keep at 1:30. I'm flexible. You know, I want to be consistent. And you know, the cool thing is that at 1:30 on Mondays, since we've been doing it at 1:30 on Mondays, what we do is we create this energy presence in our body at 1:30 for that time. So we almost feel the chi more during that time. So if you want to do it again at 1:30, you can. Your body has been used to that for so long. It's a routine. It's part of the Qigong science, where when you do something steadily at a certain time, every a certain day, then it works on you at that time, whether or not you're doing it. It's like, you know, pulling back a slingshot and it goes firing. It's like you've been doing this at this time for so long that you're still going to feel the chi during that time. It's an interesting thing how that works. Okay, rub between the toes. And then find a point on the bottom of the foot. That's kind of like a trigger point where like you feel something that's kind of there. Maybe it's like an obstacle, and physically, energetically. Okay, good job. All right, give yourself a little ankle rub, then find that point on the bottom, like under your knee, a few fingers below, On the inside of the leg, run the fingers across that, and you'll find another point that has resistance, and you'll hold that for 20 seconds. Yeah, I think it is. It does kind of look like it's going to rain. At least it's overcast. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Blast off. All right, now above the knee, 4 or 5 fingers above. You're going to hold that. 20 seconds. All right. Good job, y'all. For the next few minutes, I'll read a little bit more about the dominating energies. Yeah, you can do a lot of this stuff lying down. Okay, so the opposite of the dominating energies of people is opening the heart and giving with no thought of return and humility. So sometimes the dominating personality gives, and I'm guilty of this for sure. It's like if I give my food to someone, it's like I really want them to eat it. I don't want them to waste it, and I want to know that they ate it. But the thing is like you just got to give freely, and you know, it's up to them to receive or not. So the thing about chicory is it's a fine line again. They're very mindful of the needs of others, but they tend to be overfull of care for children, relatives, friends, and always find something that should be put right. They're constantly correcting what they consider wrong and enjoy doing so. They desire that those for who they care for should be near them. So one thing I didn't mention is with a lot of these dominating personalities that might be around you is they're very critical of you. I love you too, Jabri. Thank you. Thank you. Prayers for you as well. They're like just being overcritical isn't necessarily dominating in general. There's a remedy called Beach for that. And that's just being critical, but also just being like really discontent with other people. Like they just can't satisfy you. Also, so not only is the chicory like fearing rejection, but they very openly reject others as well. So like because they're critical of you, you might feel rejected. And then there's complaining about you, like, oh, this is wrong with you, you need to correct it. Do this or do that for your own good. And just criticizing everyone. And so when you're around this person and they're constantly talking bad about people, that's a dominating thing as well. Some might call it gossip. possessive. You might feel like they're possessive of you, like they own you somehow. And that's like a really bad feeling. I think that's all we have time for to end on that. Like if you ever felt like someone was possessive over you, I know a lot of you have because of, consultations or discussions that we've had. That is like one of the ultimate heart hooks. It's like when you feel like they think they own you. No one owns me. I am free. Come on. It's like you can love someone so much though, and someone can love you so much that they get possessive. So that then it gets confusing, like what's love and what's possessiveness. And I think there's a little bit of it that can be healthy in relationships, monogamous relationships. But be really, really careful and have some keen awareness if the people around you are getting possessive, even if you barely know them. Like some people think they know me because I put so much stuff out there on the internet, and they'll be like, I know you, you're like this. And it's like, actually, no, like there's so much about me that I don't even share I'm as authentic as possible, but there's parts of me that a lot of people don't know except my very, very close friends. So you can't ever really say like, you know anyone more than they know themselves. There's this saying, it's in one of my songs. Yeah, when I was going to couples therapy, one of the therapists told us, release the right to know who the other person is. I release my right to know who you are. Because even though they tell you things and they share things and you think that they're being completely honest, and they have their own masks and they haven't been able to share everything with you with ultimate truth sometimes. So the more you release that possessiveness and thinking that you know what everyone else is, or thinking that someone else knows what you are, and then they expect you to be a certain way because of that possessiveness, that's the hook I'm talking about. Like someone having expectations of you to appear a certain way, even like with everything that's going on in the world. Like I've gotten a lot of comments on my posts like, I expected more from you, Aviva, blah blah blah. And it's like, don't be dominating. No need for that. That's a hook. That's a painful hook. You're hooking me. It's manipulative because I'm not saying what you want. You're deciding to say that I'm letting everyone down, when in actuality, I'm letting you down. And that is important to me. And I'm sorry that if I let you down. At the same time, I am me, you are you, and we are all free. And we're ever changing. Today I might feel one way about this, and tomorrow I don't. And you can't own that, and you can't control that. So know that in your hearts, you are free. No one else can control what you think, what you feel. It comes from you. It comes from God. It comes from you centering and being that natural vibration and feeling the chi. And yes, if you're feeling off balance and out of alignment, that could be why you feel certain things that you might not feel otherwise. But that's all your journey, and you are divine, and you are free to have it, and you deserve unconditional love. So let's go ahead and do our optional bow out of class. Thank you to all the lineage holders. Thank you to all the teachers. Fill your heart with gratitude and compassion and spread this out to the whole entire world, or whoever you are. Great job. Give yourselves a pat on the back. See you Wednesday at 1:30.